Hello everybody, this is Edward with Tranquility Paddle Sports. I just recently upgraded the Vibe Seaghost 130, their seat. There's nothing wrong with the seat that they have already. I just wanted something a little bit more comfortable, more of like an air ride style seat. I got a regular boat seat that you can get at most any sporting goods. Fortunately, I got this one at Academy. They retail about $69.95 if I'm not mistaken. The way I mounted the seat was simply using some pad eyes that we use for kayaking already, and I used these little cam lock, as you can see, these little clamps to hold the 550 paracord and the seat together. I had to drill a few holes in the seat where I had the pad eyes until I figured out where I needed the anchor points on them, and once I figured it out, as you can see, the seat is not going anywhere. Very little movement. I mean, you got about as much movement as you would normally would, and a regular seat. Once you sit in it with the body weight, it's not going to move. It's not going to go forward. It's not going to launch off on you, and definitely it's not going to pick up on you. So once I put pressure on it, it's not coming up whatsoever. Very simple. I did not use any of the scupper holes because I read on a forum that if we use the scupper holes on the Vibe Seaghost 130 to help mount the seat, these scupper holes are not reinforced, therefore will void the warranty if you decide to use that. Now, this is the cam lock system that I used. You can buy these almost anywhere. I bought these at Walmart. They're about $8-9 a piece. I'm using the metal ones. I'll probably be transferring over to the plastic ones just because of the rust, because I use fishing in salt water. It's a very simple operation. How they work, as you can see, when I pull this, let me open the clamp first. Has this little lever. Once you pick up on it, it opens the little jaw where the actual clamp is. This little jaw. And trying to do this one-handed. There, I couldn't do it one-handed, so I had to do it. And once you pull the slack out of it, it tightens up underneath that little teeth that it has on this clamp. So it clamps down pretty tight. It's not going to go anywhere. Just so you can see the bottom, I'm going to unclamp this. I did not use any of the scupper holes. No clamp whatsoever. 550 cord. This little clamp. And there. Back. And when I tighten it, I just pull like I normally would. The only thing I will say is, since I'm using these little pad eyes on the back, they may rub there on the back of the kayak, so I'm going to be using some Velcro, some hook and loop, but just the soft side, just not the part that's real stiff and hard, not the Velcro part, but the soft side, and I'm going to stick it where those little pad eyes rub, so that way it does not wear out anything in the back of the kayak, and it helps save the pad eyes, because the pad eyes are plastic. They're just standard kayak pad eyes, just like that. I just screwed it in. I didn't use anything special. I used stainless steel hardware like I always do. And then when you sit in this kayak, it's unbelievably sturdy and super comfortable. I mean, you can see it. There's no lift coming up on it, really. The great part about it, it gives you a little bit more space right in here. I stuck a small water bottle, fit in there just perfect. Make it easy. The next project I plan on working on the Seaghost is probably changing out the rudder cables to steel rudder cable, just so that to prevent the slippage that most people are having with their rudder. But other than that, I'm pretty impressed with the Seaghost 130. There's not a lot of reviews on the kayaks. They've been on the market for quite some time. And just most people that have them just haven't really done the review on them. And here's mine on the seat upgrade. The way I was going to do it, I was going to do something simple. Piece of wood. And this goes into the scupper holes. And then this goes attached to the bottom of the seat. It brought me up significantly amount. But and it was pretty nice. It felt pretty great. It almost felt like if I was in the almost in the up position, so I could stand up a little bit easier. The only thing, and of course I put some cut pool noodle there on the PVC to help it on the scupper hole to help protect it, so I didn't rub on it. But I was just too high. I think it was just going to hinder the balance of the kayak a little bit. I didn't want to be too high up, but it did feel like I was in a feel-free kayak the way how high I was. But even at this sitting position, this just a few more inches makes a difference at the way the kayak feels, the way it performs. To me personally, because I'm shorter, I'm able, sitting in this comfortably, able to put as much pressure as I need to dig in to get past these breakers. It feels really great, very easy to paddle. At this point, I have nothing bad to say about a Vibe kayak. They are exceptionally well built, and I plan on doing more. As far as the upgrades I plan on doing, I got some other upgrades that I'm gonna be doing. I'll be putting the Vibe rail system, the Yak Attack cell block, and so forth. The Vibe rod holder. This area here, I'll be putting a small cutting board for when I start using cut bait and so forth, when I'm doing some BTB or something or another. These make it real handy to use for the Scotty mounts or the Vibe rod holders. Very great. I don't even carry a tackle box anymore. I use the center console as my tackle box. I fish a lot of plastics, and that's where everything goes. As you can see, this is my Vibe Seaghost 130 with the new seat. If you do get a seat and you're looking for a seat, look for one that is not squared. You want to look for one, let me get this out. As you can see, that is rounded on the corner, so it goes in there nice and neat to prevent anything from rubbing. Because if you use something squared, it's just not going to work correctly. And I've got a square seat. I'm not happy. I tried it. Let me take this off. I'm just going to remove this. And I wasn't able to use it because it was too square.